In today's episode, we'll show you how mobile bathing vans are helping the elderly overcome the challenge of bathing. Then we'll continue to Green Journey to explore the eco-wisdom of Longmenpu Village Homestay. We'll also see how international influencers experience the 1,000-year-old Shishika ancient town. And finally, we'll look back at Chongqing's 1949 Grand Theater show that left overseas visitors in awe. Gosha, did you know what seems like an ordinary task, taking a bath, can be a major challenge for some elderly people?
That's why Chongqing introduced mobile bathing vans. These vans quietly enter communities, helping seniors regain dignity and happiness.
Now, let's follow the camera to see how this heartwarming service is changing lives.
China is one of the countries with the highest level of population aging. As of the end of 2024, the number of people aged 60 and above have reached 310 million, accounting for 22% of the total population. For many older adults, a warm bath has become a basic need that remains hard to meet. "88-year-old Liu Chongqing usually has to bath at home by scooping water from a basin.
其他没两个问题，都是一个肺气肿。
气管炎、肺气肿。
心脏好不好嘛？
没啥子。
心脏没问题哈。
这个是踹的，
有点踹哈。
就是踹的嘛，你看嘛。
哎，
有点踹。
80几啦
88。
88了，哎呦，高兴。平时洗澡那些方不方便嘛？
不方便。
不方便啦。
我们一般是新巴。
We usually first drive the car to the residential complex and some nursing homes and so on. After arriving there, we will connect the water and electricity. After connecting the water and electricity, we call the elders out. We need to adjust the water temperature before taking off their clothes. Then we can start the shower.
那个水可不可以？可以哈。好，坐好啊哈。哪里不舒服都跟我们说哈。 我通了哈。洗完澡舒服，有哪些舒服？
一身都舒服。
一身都舒服啊。
To address cramped bathrooms and inadequate facilities, Long Quanming created a mobile bathing service by installing equipment onto a vehicle.
This, in a way, is also a matter of sentiment, because when my dad was 87, he fell out of bed and broke his leg, and taking a shower became a real challenge. We 4 brothers and sisters bathed for our dad, but he felt uncomfortable after taking a long bath. When I made this vehicle and served for almost half a year, the first 6 months were free, so we invited the elderly to come to the vehicle. They received the service. They felt very comfortable with the service. It comes from 2 kinds of comfort. First, they don't have to pay. Second, we have professional bathing assistants. These bathing assistants did the service for them, so everyone went to take a shower and queue up to shower. But once we said at least our bathing assistants need to make a living and need to have a salary, so we charge a certain fee. At this time, the elderly will not come. The second one is in terms of traditional Chinese culture. It seems they feel uncomfortable being bathed by others. So the market is not good at this time, and we find it difficult to operate. We want to give up, but we can't. I still use my dad's need as an example to tell myself that bathing assistance, is a necessity. For people who really need the service, it is a necessity. Well, generally, of course, some housekeeping services already provide bathing assistance, but some professional ones, at least for now, before we started this, there were no specialized agencies dedicated to bathing assistance. Bathing, we used to think it was just simply rubbing the back and wiping off sweat. But bathing assistance is different. Bathing assistance means reaching into the hearts of the elderly, making them feel dignified and happy.
As China's population continues to age, the demand for bathing assistance services is growing rapidly. But the service coverage remains limited, especially in smaller cities and vast rural areas. Long plans to expand assisted bathing services to rural areas, where infrastructure is weaker and the aging population is even larger.
In the last episode, we saw the design creativity of Jinhai One Riverside Park. This time, we'll continue our green journey.
In this episode, I visited a homestay in Longmenpu village where terrace courtyards were created in harmony with the land. Even trees growing through walls were preserved, achieving a true balance between architecture and nature.
This philosophy of lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets is being practiced vividly in Chongqing. Let's take a closer look.
At this village, architecture kneels to botany. See this residence? A Chinese pistache tree pierces its roof. Not as an accident, but as covenant. Builders laser-scanned roots to design load-bearing walls that embrace, not constrict. The cost, 30% more in construction time. The reward, a microclimates cooled by 5 Celsius by transpiration, and rooms where guests pay premium to sleep beneath the living skylights.
Welcome to Longmenpu Village. It's a hidden gem just 40 minutes from downtown Chongqing and a quick 10-minute hop from the airport. You can explore our 3 unique zones. Firstly, the farm. The second is Jihuanju, where we're standing now. Relax in our hillside courtyard homestays, sip tea in our serene tea house, or try your hand at bonsai crafting in this workshop. Thirdly, up the slope, it's Chunjiyuan. You can enjoy farm-to-table dining, coffee, and a quiet read in our countryside library.
How to balance this ecological conservation when you have commercial operations here? How do you balance that?
First, we prioritize ecological preservation by minimizing human intervention in nature. Following the topography, we developed this hillside courtyard homestay with distinct Chongqing characteristics. Second, we activate natural resources to maximize the value of ecological landscapes and promote sustainable rural development. Here, whether through agroforestry or floral cultivation, we integrate agriculture, culture, and tourism to unlock the land's potential and demonstrate diverse possibilities.
You see, this DNA here replicates all across Chongqing. Mountain City Lane was once a shanty town, now is a trending site showcasing Chongqing's architectural heritage and culture. Tangloshan was an abandoned quarry, now is an ecotourism site with dramatic cliff views. Nanshan bunkers, air raid tunnels, humidity stable, and mushroom farms. No more conquering nature, just smart cohabitation. Decades ago, Chongqing began writing a user's manual for mountains and rivers. The instructions are simple. Listen when the rivers say, move back. Learn when the trees refuse to be felled. They call it lucid waters and lush mountains. But it's really about rediscovering an ancient truth. Nature co-authors the best urban sagas. Lucid waters and lush mountains are invaluable assets. This is really the oldest business model on Earth. Invest in planetary health. Compound interest paid in breathable air, drinkable water, and unquantifiable wonder. Recently, popular vlogger Du Jiaoshu and his partner, U.S. lifestyle influencer Joey Reid, visited Shishika ancient town.
Yes, I heard their fanbase has already surpassed 26 million. They experienced Chongqing's intangible cultural heritage, authentic local food, and Sichuan opera, showcasing the city's unique culture to audiences worldwide.
What unique experiences did they have in the ancient town? Let's find out.
Short video blogger Du Jiaoshu and his partner, American lifestyle host Joey Reid, visited the Sikiku ancient town in Shapingba district, Chongqing. They showcase the unique charm of Chongqing's culture to both domestic and international audiences through an immersive experience of intangible cultural heritage techniques, authentic local cuisine, and Sichuan opera art. The event kicked off at the Sikiku Mahua Museum. The two hosts participated in the hands-on production of mahua and learned how to make Chongqing's signature spicy oil. Under the guidance of intangible cultural heritage inheritors, they tried the intricate needlework of the national-level intangible heritage, Luanzhen embroidery, and admired traditional craft works such as paper cutting and embroidery. They then took a stroll down the main street, stopping at Ba Village's handmade rice cakes, a quirky flavor pea workshop, and a handcrafted chili paste shop.
The culture is very different, right? And at the Boguan, right, at the museum, it was really fun. I get to try new things. They don't really have that in LA. I mean, of course, they have different types of Chinese culture that they bring to America, but it's cool to actually indulge in it and actually be here to actually try it. Yeah. I think my favorite though was the paper cutting, even though I suck at paper cutting, but I like it. It was my favorite. But I would love to bring like the spicy to like LA. Yeah, like if people like spicy, like the hot pot. I think food is like my favorite, you know? Yeah, food's my favorite. I'll eat anything. So I love already like bringing my foreigners to like Chinese restaurants or food, and they're like not used to the food. So I think that's one thing I like to bring back is like the food, because they're not used to it.
The event reached its peak with a Sichuan opera performance. The stunning face-changing and fire-spitting acts left the two bloggers in awe. Joey Reed captured the remarkable moments on his phone. After the performance,
the two hosts took photos with actors
and called on fans to pay attention to intangible heritage, encouraging the world to see the real China.
I think there are two main aspects that can make foreigners interested. One is vision, and another is taste sense. For vision, I think this one is fun. What is this? Glutinous rice cake, Siba. It is very interesting in vision, and it has strong interactivity. It is fun and has good taste. And eating broad beans is also fun. And for another, making mahua is also fun. All of these should be vigorously promoted in American to make foreigners to try. They can have fun and satisfy their appetite. These will bring our Chinese culture to the whole world. Whoever comes to Chongqing must go to Chikiku to experience. The local are extremely passionate, and the food here is fun and delicious.
Recently, a video of Chongqing 1949 performance went viral on TikTok, racking up 167,000 views. Its 360 degrees rotating stage and stunning set design left international viewers amazed.
It's reported that since the visa-free transit policy was introduced last December, the theater has welcomed nearly 20,000 foreign visitors, becoming a new cultural landmark for Chongqing's red tourism.
Let's see what makes this performance so captivating. That's all for today's episode. Thanks to Gosha for her wonderful insights.
Thanks, Alex. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll bring you more Chongqing stories next time.
Let's meet showcasing new Chongqing to the world. I'm your host, Alex. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Goodbye.